An environmentally friendly way to keep your notes is here. With an e-ink tablet, you can take all your notes in one place and even store them on an online cloud so you don't lose them. A good e-ink tablet will be as light as an e-reader and feel natural to write on. While there are ways to write on Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, and Amazon tablets, e-ink tablets are made with grayscale tech so they won't die as quickly, helping them last all day. E-ink devices aren't going to replace an iPad as they're mostly just meant for reading and writing. You won't be able to stream your favorite show or watch the latest TikTok video on these tablets, but they are the best e-ink tablets for taking into the classroom without disturbing the professor or your classmates. Whether you're looking for a top-of-the-line e-ink device with all the bells and whistles, or a cheap e-ink tablet that gets the note-taking job done, you might just find what you're looking for below. We have listed the 5 best e-ink tablets 2024, and their key features you need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. Onyx Books Note Air 3C. The Onyx Books Note Air 3C 499 is the company's best color e-ink tablet yet, and a worthy follow-up to the monochrome Note Air 2. It features a premium design, has a large screen for reading and writing notes, and lasts for weeks on a charge. We also like that it supports the Google Play Store, which makes it possible to download apps so you can read books from whatever digital platform you prefer. For all these reasons, the Onyx Books Note Air 3C earns our Editor's Choice Award for color e-readers. The Note Air 3C looks svelte, and the quality of its aluminum frame is readily apparent in hand. It measures 8.90 by 7.60 by 0.23 inches, HWD, and weighs just 15.2 ounces. It closely resembles the $649.99 Onyx Books Tab Ultra C Pro, 890 by 730 by 0.26 inches, 16.9 ounces, but is a bit lighter. Other similarly sized non-color e-ink tablets, like the Remarkable 2, 9.69 by 7.36 by 0.19 inches, 14.1 ounces, and the Kobo Ellipsa 2E, 8.94 by 7.60 by 0.30 inches, 13.8 ounces. Weigh a little less, but the differences are nominal. Like other Onyx Books devices, a thin black bezel surrounds the display. An additional thicker gray bezel adorns the left side to create a place to grip the tablet. A power button with a built-in fingerprint sensor sits on the top left edge, while stereo speaker grills flank a USB-C charging port and microSD card slot on the left. The fingerprint sensor instantly recognized my finger in testing, and the other buttons click satisfyingly. The bottom and right side are smooth and free of ports. The back of the tablet is matte black and sports a decorative orange stripe down the right side. The design is attractive, though it tends to pick up fingerprints easily. Number 4. Onyx Books Tab X. Not many of us would contemplate buying an A4-sized e-ink tablet. But if you're one of the few, then the Onyx Books Tab X takes digital reading and note-taking to the next level. Its 13.3-inch screen is perfect for editing documents, magazine editors will relate, reading comics and graphic novels, and for working in split screen. The packaged stylus offers a decent writing experience, making the Tab X a very capable productivity tool, if you can afford the hefty price tag. The Onyx Books Tab X is admittedly a very niche product. It's an A4-sized e-paper writing tablet, which translates to a 13.3-inch screen. So unless you're a magazine editor or a researcher looking to go completely paperless, there are more portable e-readers and digital note-takers out there that would be a lot cheaper too. But I am a magazine editor, and being able to look at the pages in PDF format on a large screen that fits it all and lets me add my notes in the margins. Now that's really helpful. Granted, magazines are all about color and pictures, so despite seeing the images in black and white, I haven't found that to be an issue as I'm typically concentrating on editing the copy while doing a final read of the pages. 13.3-inch. E-ink tablets aren't new. Onyx Books already has the Max Lumi 2 in its repertoire, and the Tab X basically picks up where the older model left off. There are some design differences, though, with the Max Lumi 2 featuring a fingerprint sensor that the Tab X misses out on. Otherwise, they both have similar bodies, sizes, and weight. The Tab X might weigh 560 grams, but you wouldn't know that when you pick it up. It's just so well balanced that it feels surprisingly light, and I had no trouble using it on the train commute into work. It's also really quite nice to look at too. Number 3. Amazon Kindle Scribe. After reading books on smaller Kindles for so long, reading a book on a 10-inch e-ink screen was refreshing. I had so much room for an entire page of a book to fit, and no longer had to turn the page as often as I did on a smaller device like the Paperwhite or standard Kindle. The best part of the Note Air 2 Plus, though, was having Android installed on the device. It made some things a little weird, trying to use Android on an e-ink display, but being able to download any app or use Chrome was great. The only reason I didn't keep it was the cost, and that the Kindle app didn't really work that well. The Kindle app was usable, but because it was an app built for tablets with LCD displays, it just felt a little wonky. And I feel like the e-ink quality was just not that great when using the Kindle app compared to either using it on an iPad or proper Android tablet or a Kindle. Either way, at the time I decided to go with an older iPad, which you can read more about in the post I linked to above. The point of me bringing up the Note Air 2 Plus is that it feels very similar to the Kindle Scribe when it comes to its size and writing capabilities. The appeal of having a larger screen to read resonated immediately when I started to use the Scribe. At first, it was appealing not having to turn the pages so often, but then the weight of the device started to get annoying, and started to realize I didn't actually need something so big to read books. When Amazon announced the Scribe, most of the marketing was to share the handwriting capabilities that the device offered. It is called Kindle Scribe, after all. When the Kindle Scribe was first announced, there were some limitations on sharing your handwriting that Amazon has made much better. Number 2. Remarkable 2. Very important business person at airports. While everyone else is in line at Jamba Juice or taking selfies in their bachelorette party hats, the VIB is seated at their designated gate. They're working hard, either typing furiously on a laptop or yammering into their expensive noise-canceling headphones. Their luggage matches. Their shoes are shiny and scuff-free. You'd bet $1 million they're flying first class. Using the Remarkable 2 tablet makes me feel like one of those people. When you hear the word tablet, you probably think of something like the iPad Pro apps, games, and so on. But unlike that type of tablet, Remarkable 2 isn't meant to take the place of your computer. It can't even browse the internet. Its sole purpose is to replace a paper notepad. You can use it to make handwritten notes, edit PDFs, sketch ideas, and read ebooks and articles on its e-ink display. That's about all it does, for better and for worse. I'm a lifelong dedicated pen and paper note-taker. I'm always jotting down story outlines, headline ideas, to-do lists, and meeting memos. I struggle with electronic note-taking, and no method that I've ever tried has successfully converted me. I turned to Reddit to learn more about the first Remarkable tablet, and I saw all sorts of folks raving. College students, lawyers, artists, architects, and writers like myself waxed poetic about how innovative the e-ink tablet was. When I got a review unit of the second iteration, it took a while, the device's arrival has been delayed. I realized those Redditors were right. The screen feels like paper. It looks like paper. When you write on it, the screen even sounds like paper. Writing is seamless, even joyous. Simply scroll away with its dedicated stylus, and your thoughts are recorded digitally, leaving you free to keep writing and never worry about running out of pages, or scribbling furiously in an attempt to get your pen to work. Number 1. Onyx Books Tab Ultra C Pro. Like its predecessor, the $599.99 Tab Ultra C, the $649.99 Onyx Books. Tab Ultra C Pro is a large e-ink tablet, best suited to taking notes and reading books and comics thanks to its long battery life and 10.3-inch color screen. We also like that it supports the Google Play Store, which means you can read from just about any source, including your local library, in any file format. That said, the Books Note Air 3C offers most of the same features as the Tab Ultra C Pro for a more reasonable $499.99, earning it our Editor's Choice Award for color e-readers. Although the Tab Ultra C Pro feels lightweight in the hand, it has a premium aluminum build that should hold up easily to daily use. Available only in gray, it measures 8.86 by 7.26 by 0.26 inches HWD and weighs just 15.9 ounces. It's the same size as the Tab Ultra C but an ounce lighter. Meanwhile, the more affordable Note Air 3C, 890 by 760 by 0.23 inches, 15.2 ounces, is slightly wider and taller, but thinner and lighter. Going outside of the Onyx Books lineup, The non-color e-ink Remarkable 2, 969 by 736 by 19 inches, 14.2 ounces, and Kobo Ellipsa 2E, 894 by 760 by 030 inches, 13.8 ounces, are slightly lighter, though the Tab Ultra C Pro's higher-end design and color panel more than make up for that difference. A thin black border surrounds the Tab Ultra C Pro's 10.3-inch display, while the left side has a thicker gray bezel for holding. The back has a matte black metal material with a textured strip opposite the gray bezel for additional grip. It is somewhat prone to collecting fingerprints. Connector pins to the left of the grip allow you to attach an optional keyboard case. I recommend skipping the keyboard since the integrated touchpad feels slow and unreliable. The keys offer a satisfying click and decent travel, however.